Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Get prepared. It is toasty in here. I was listening to my audiobook, Little Fires Everywhere. Which is really, really a good book. I don't know if you guys have read it. It's completely different than I thought it was gonna be. I guess I didn't really know what to expect going into it. I know that, like, when the book came out and it got really, really famous, several times since then I read the synopsis on Audible because I was gonna listen to it. It got nominated for a bunch of awards too, so I was like, okay, this book is probably really good. And then I don't know why, I just kept on kind of like being like, oh, I don't know if I want to read this. And I thought maybe it'd be a little dry. And then the show on Hulu came out, and I was like, I want to see this. I think it's with Reese Witherspoon. I love her. And so that kind of motivated me to get it. That's for Misha. And so, but it's different than I thought it would be. It's really a lot about the kids. I'm gonna make my Diet Coke. I just trimmed my nails so they're like really short right now. Cheers. And these like friendships of the kids. But I'm like right now, I'm 3 hours and 50 minutes into it. And the book is 11 hours and 28 minutes and 1 second. So I still have like, what, like 7.5 hours? It's good though. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the best book that I've ever read, but it's good. It's fun to listen to. It's enjoyable, and I want to watch the Hulu show when I'm done. Although I didn't realize until I was talking to Tanya today that they're releasing like one episode a week or something. I didn't even know that. So I did nothing today but relax, and it was really, really nice. I might do the same thing tomorrow, it just depends. I think I just needed to take a day or two off from doing a whole lot of stuff. Well, I did all the bills today for April, which was real depressing. And then I was like, when I woke up today, I woke up late, obviously, and I was like so peaceful and just so content and serene when I woke up. I just felt so good. And I was like, you know what? Like, I like started getting my stuff together, and I was like making some notes on what videos I want to make and stuff like that. And I was like, I think I'm just gonna like take the day and just like watch TV shows and just read and play Words with Friends, which I'm trying to keep up with all these games that I'm playing. I literally have so many games, but it's fun. I'm having a really good time with it. It's funny because, so when I get done vlogging, I sit here and I listen to my audiobook, and I play Words with Friends for like an hour, and there's like 5 people that are up at the same time that I am, because like nobody else plays back, right? So I'm like playing like so many games, but then there's only like 5 people that consistently play back at that time of night. It's so funny. People have sent me really nice messages on there too, and they're like, I can't believe that you're playing with us. I'm like, yeah, of course, like I'm having a blast. Thank you for entertaining me. I forgot like the whole idea of, you know, it's very much like Scrabble, and it's so funny because like there's one person I'm playing, and she knows who she is. She watches all my videos. She's so sweet, and she's just like beating me by like 200 points, and I messaged her and I was like, I wish you could see my letters. My letters were so bad. It was like, I can't even make a letter. I can't even make a word out of this stuff. But I haven't had to pass yet, so, and I have 1 more games and I've lost, so I'm proud of myself for that. You would think that I knew more words than I do, but really what it is it's total trickery. It's just kind of like trying to figure out like certain letters that look like they should belong together, you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, I didn't do anything really today. And the bills, I did have to run my rent check over for my office, but I just had to slip it underneath their office door, and I like literally went inside and went out, and it was like, so like I took, where is it at? I took my hand sanitizer with me, and I like this roll of paper towels, and I like took one for each thing that I did. Like I had to like open the door, and then like the downstairs door, and then I opened it, and then like pushed the button for the elevator, and then got off, and then like put the elevator check in, came back out, like threw the paper towel away. I didn't touch like anything, and then like used the hand sanitizer outside of my car door, and then got inside, and then like just like sat here, and before I touched anything, used the hand sanitizer again, and then like came right home and like washed all of my hands, like washed my hands and stuff, but I didn't like interact with anybody. Nobody was even there. So I got that done today. There's still a lot of people out on the road, which is interesting to me. Yeah, that was like the only thing that I did today. And then tonight it was really sweet. Apparently, I like looked down my driveway, and I was like upstairs, and I like looked down my driveway, and I could see that like certain driveways had like candles at the end of their driveway, and I was like, why are people putting candles in their driveway? So I Google searched it, and I was like, Indiana lights and driveway. I think one driveway had like Christmas lights. And apparently it was this thing that in Indianapolis they did tonight starting at 7 p.m. where they put like, you put candles or lights at the end of your driveway so that when essential workers are coming home from work that they can see it, and then they know that that's like support. So like a lot of people in our neighborhood did it. So I told Alex, and he came out here and he put some candles at the end of our driveway. So that was really nice that they did that. Alex FaceTimed his mom and talked to her for a long time today. And then he kind of like had a little hangout with 4 of his girlfriends tonight. I don't know what, like, I thought they were using Zoom, but I guess they're not using Zoom. I don't know what they're using. Maybe Google Hangout or something. And they just kind of hung out and talked. And at that point, I was so tired. That was at like 9:30 that I went back to bed because my busy day of like watching TV, reading books, and doing nothing. That was all I did today. Well, and the bills. But it was nice. It was a nice day. I mean, not warm weather-wise. It was just nice to like take a day and not really do anything. Look at my hair. Darlene, Jolene, and Joe up there, and over here, her twin sister, Charlene, Jolene, and Joe. So tomorrow, well, right now my plan is tomorrow to like get up and I want to do a cup of coffee face mask and make a cup of coffee, and then like take a shower and get like dressed for the day. Even, I don't care what time, even if I get up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that's what I want to do. And then make a couple videos. Yeah, and that's my plan for tomorrow. I mean, it's not like I can go anywhere or do anything, obviously. So, oh, I talked to my dad today for a long time, too. And checked in with he and my stepmom. And they're like door dashing every night. He said they're like running out of groceries and stuff. And I said, well, Dad, if I go to the grocery store, do you want me to get you guys something? And he was like, no. He was like, I think we should be okay. He was like, we ordered a bunch of stuff through Instacart, but like there's no available times. And I said, yeah, it's the same for me. And I said, somebody actually commented on this and said that they're going on strike. Well, that was what Tanya had told me too. So, but I guess you can go through your grocery store. And my dad told me that. He was like, yeah, he was like, we can go through our grocery store and do it, so we're gonna do that. And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. He was like, we've been ordering DoorDash every night. They were fine. They have enough. So anyway, and I FaceTimed and talked to Ballerini. Ballerini. And we talked for a while and compared our horrible hairdos. And that was fun. Although I don't love FaceTiming people. She tried to FaceTime me the other day, and I was like, you know I don't like to be FaceTimed. I just said that in my vlog like the night before, and she's like, oh no, I didn't know that. So anyway, tonight I surprised her and FaceTimed her. And then I had a cheese sandwich. I have 3 slices of cheese left. Well, Alex has a ton of cheese in there, but he has like American cheese. Like, I have 3 pieces of Havarti cheese left. Like, we're running out of some like essential stuff, like bread, like orange juice, some other stuff. We're gonna have to like go to the store. I'm really not looking forward to it. I mean, now that I've been inside for so long, I just feel like the less I go outside, you know, the less I go anywhere or go outside, just like the safer that we are. And I just would prefer not to if I didn't have to. I don't know. I think Valerie was telling me that you can order directly from Costco too. So we'll see about that. Oh. My allergies are horrible. I was talking to my dad about that on the phone. He was like, yeah, the pollen count is really high right now. So, what else did I do? Oh, I finished the first season of The Good Place. Loved it. Just started the second season. I'm like 10 minutes into like the first episode. And then I think I'm going to start Wentworth tonight. I actually put up a list on Twitter, and I said I'm on chapter 9 of Little Fires Everywhere. Hold on a second. Okay, so I said, get to it. I'm whipping through Netflix seasons every few days. I need recs for any good shows on Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon. I really like thrillers or documentaries. Help. And I got a ton. I got like 92 responses or something. 94 responses, which for me on Twitter is a lot. Fleabag on Prime, Dracula on Netflix, 3-part series. Each episode is an hour and 45 minutes as far as runtime. Not crazy about the ending, but the first episode is to die for. If you watch it, please let everyone know what you think. And Dev said, every single time people say recommend a show, I say watch Wentworth, and no one listens. If you like Orange is the New Black, the show will make you binge till the end, and I promise you will enjoy it so much. You will make a dedicated YouTube video, I swear, trust in me. And then I responded to her, and I said, I've been saving the last season, but I'm going to start it tonight. I love Wentworth. She said, oh my God, thank you. And then she went on and said it was fun. But I love Wentworth. Wentworth is one of my favorite shows of life. But I've only had the last season to watch. So, I've been like holding on to it because I was like, I don't want to like not have anything to watch, you know what I mean? Like that I'm really excited about. Because I think to catch up on shows, I just have that and Grace and Frankie, and then I'm like caught up on all of my shows, which is crazy to even think about. So I'm gonna start watching that tonight. And then Ozark, question mark. And I recently watched Murder Mountain on Netflix. I've actually wanted to watch this. It's a documentary series about a guy going missing in a place in America deemed Murder Mountain. I'm from the UK, and something with the States. There's so much to the story, you might like it. And someone said watched it. It was very interesting. I think I am going to watch that. How to Fix a Drug Scandal on Netflix. I think that might have just came out because I saw it today for the very first time. Taken at Birth on Hulu. Someone said just went to look it up on Hulu and it was the first thing on my screen when I logged in. Crazy. Let's see what that is. What'd she say it was called? Switched at Birth? Taken at Birth. Little fires. Alex is right now watching American Son. He just started watching that tonight. What's Murder in the Heartland? Did you guys watch that Dr. Pimple Popper? I can't get behind that, I'm sorry. Taken at Birth documentary series. Oh, it's TLC. In 1997, a shocking story surfaced. Thomas Hicks, a Georgia doctor, had illegally sold more than 200 babies from the back door of his clinic. Lead investigator Jane Biasio is joined by Lisa Joyner and Chris Jacobs to find closure for those stolen babies. Oh my God, I'm going to add that to my stuff. My stuff. I need to add little fires everywhere. There's 5 episodes of it so far. Okay, let's see what else other people recommend. Staircase, already seen it. Ozark, haven't seen it yet. Have you ever watched Bates Motel? I've had so many friends of mine tell me I would love Bates Motel. Murdoch Mysteries, Working Moms, Trixie Mattel's documentary, Moving Parts. I have not, but I put that on my list last night. How to Fix a Drug Scandal is amazing. It's only 4 parts. Peaky Blinders. I have no interest in watching that. So many of my friends have told me to watch that too. I'm a Killer. I haven't watched that yet. Afterlife on Netflix. Okay, a couple people put this. So let's see what this is. I haven't heard of it. Afterlife. It's already in my list. That's weird. Because it doesn't sound like something that I would really want to watch. Sounds kind of sad. I mean, like, not that I don't like that, but... The Stranger on Netflix. Okay, The Platform on Netflix. I'm just kind of like spinning through here. I'm not okay with this. I've been kind of thinking about, like, is that a good show or not? It looks like it's kind of a comedy, though. Little Fires Everywhere is so good. Jeanette said she feel like I love Lost. Well, Lost is like one of my favorite shows ever. But I've already finished it. All American and Lock and Key. Okay, I have no desire to watch Lock and Key. A lot of people are telling me to watch that. Parks and Recreation. That's so funny that somebody said that. It supposedly takes place in Bloomington, Indiana. I have no, like, see, I just don't like those kind of, like, I don't like fantasy, and I don't like, comedies. But I do like, I'm trying to watch like one funny thing at a time. So I don't know, maybe I'll go in and watch Parks and Recreation after I finish Schitt's Creek, after I finish The Good Place. The Good Place is so good. Oh, Homecoming, that's another one that I really wanted to watch on Amazon. I gotta remember that. Alex loves Narcos. McMillions, there's another person that told me to watch McMillions. I'm kind of trying to go through these really quickly. Watch The Pharmacist. Isn't it funny you can tell how many people don't watch my vlog? Because I talk about all these shows on my vlog. So many people said Ozark. Anyway, a lot of shows I haven't heard of, so I'm going to go through those and add those to my list. What are you guys watching on the Netflix? Anything? Yeah, I'm sure. That's what everybody's doing right now, is watching Netflix and Hulu. And I should probably like make like, I know this is so corny, but I should probably make a list. Like, okay, this week I'm going to watch 2 Star Wars movies, you know what I mean? Like, and try to get some of this, like, you know, gonna finish this, this month I'm gonna finish 1 Harry Potter book. I have to do that, because I have to get back on this Harry Potter book so I can finish that series. I only have 3 books left. And finish that while we're in seclusion. Everybody's saying that they think it's gonna be a lot longer, you know, than it is. It's weird. Would you have ever in a million years thought that this would be our life? I mean, I didn't. Like, Alex and I talk about stuff, but like, he talks about it with his friends in a different way than I talk about it. And I, like, some days have, like, days that I don't really want to, like, you know, like, have, like, real serious conversations about this. This is why I can't read the articles, especially the ones that are that have any kind of speculation to them whatsoever, because, you know, where they're, like, talking about years out and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna, you know, speculate about it on here, obviously, based on what I've read. That's why, like I said, I try to just read the things, but it's like, I mean, right now it seems like we're just kind of like waiting and waiting, you know, but like, and the other thing that seems so weird to me right now is that the days seem really long. Like, even though, like, I get up late, like, I get up and then I do a bunch of stuff, you know, and then I go back to, tonight I went to sleep early. Like, I lay down, so I'll be up, like, I'm up for the, oh, it's gonna stop, hold on. Okay, and, you know, do you hear my stomach? Like, I must be hungry. Anyway, I laid down tonight at, like, 9:30, and I don't even know what time I got up, like, 1 something, but every day seems so long. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, we probably have a minimum of like 30 days left to do this. I know in Indiana, on the indy.gov, whatever, I don't know if they've changed it. I should look and see. It was through the 6th when I first looked. Wait, here's a new article. Yeah, like, this is just for Indiana, but all these articles are saying that, like, we're not where it's gonna be. Hold on a second, this is interesting. Oh, they're talking about how, this is an article that our governor put out, and he said, there's no need in Indiana, anywhere in Indiana, in any city, in any county in Indiana, where you have to have a document explaining that you're essential or not, he said. That you can be out as long as you're doing things that are essential. I'll have to read this article. It's a long article. But I don't know if the date has changed, if they've moved it on. I don't know if they have. I think it's still the 6th, but I'm sure they'll change it. Right? Here it is. IndyGov. Yeah, here it still says Monday, April 6th, 11:59 p.m. And this is from IndyGov. So this is like the official website. Well, I'll just keep on staying tuned to that. I don't plan on going anywhere anyway. Even if they would change that, you know? I need to get some hand lotion, though, because my hands are so dry. But, like, you know, the thing is like, I'm not even, like, as I hear, like, all of the news and whatever, like I said, like, I try just to read the news and stay off all the other stuff. Like, I don't have an issue staying at home. Like, Alex and I are getting along extremely well, you know? And, like, we kind of do some stuff together, and then, like, he usually does his thing, and I do my thing, like we typically would anyway. You know what I mean? Like, and, like, usually when I'm going to bed, he's finishing a show, or usually when I'm coming to vlog, he's finishing a show, or he's going to bed. We're getting up about the same time. He's getting up, like, usually a half an hour or an hour before me. But that's it. And, you know, we have food, we have toilet paper. You know what? We're fine right now. So I don't have an issue staying at home. I'm totally fine to stay at home, like I said the other day, you know, and I'm just grateful for all of those things. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm even grateful for this carriage light that's broken over here that I keep on needing to call maintenance about. But no, like, I'm grateful for, you know, everything, for food to eat, for fresh water to drink, you know, for health today. And, you know, Boo Radley was sick today. We couldn't figure it out. He was fine, like, when he got up, and then, like, throughout the course of the day, and Alex thinks that he ate something outside, like, when we took him outside, because he, like, threw up a little bit, and it was like he had, like, eaten a leaf or grass or something. Is this thing out of focus? And he didn't really want to eat his dinner. Now, when I lay down tonight, when I took my nap, he lay down with me. I kind of decided, like, I've split my I've split my sleep into kind of like 2 segments. Like, I sleep in the evening for, like, anywhere from, like, 3 to 5 hours. And then I get up, because I enjoy being up at night anyway. And then I go back to sleep for another, like, 4 to 5 hours. And that's kind of how I'm sleeping right now. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's working for me. Anyway, I hope little Boo Radley feels better tomorrow. Boo and Tucker have always like suffered from allergies too. What is going on? Why does this keep on going out of focus? Come on, don't do this. I don't want to stop it tonight. Okay, there you go. Boo and Tucker have like always kind of suffered from allergies too, you know? It's funny, like Tucker in the spring and the summer, like he won't walk on the grass. Like we'll take him outside and he'll like walk all along the edge and he won't walk on the grass. He doesn't like to walk on the grass. Okay. Should we read some comments? Do some shout outs? I'm like, where's my vlog? It's my vlog, it's my vlog. Still getting good views in my vlog. Still gaining subscribers. Not a ton, but some, that's good. People still interested in this crazy show over here. Okay, Liz just commented 4 minutes ago. Liz, come on, you stupid camera. Why are you doing this tonight? I think it's because like the light from my phone. Liz is watching my vlog while I'm vlogging. Is that not so hilarious? She said, Unbelievable is a must watch. It was fantastic. You would love it. So I'm going to watch that. Probably that, because that is a show I really want to watch. I'm going to watch that after, well, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I want to watch Ozark too. Anne just actually commented on my Twitter, and she is also commenting on my vlog, and she commented 39 minutes ago. She said, please watch on Netflix Dead to Me and Ozark, but first watch The Morning Show with Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, and Steve Carell on Apple TV. It's fantastic. I promise you it will not be I promise you it will not disappoint. Okay, so let me talk to you about the best buys that I have made in 2020 so far. The first Best Buy that I made was my new Keurig, and I said this to Alex today. I said, I am so thankful that we bought this new Keurig. We are literally using it all day long. And, like, he makes hot coffee in it, and he makes, like, a big, like, hot, like, to use, like, in his Starbucks thing, and it works perfectly, and he's drinking the Tim Hortons, and he really, really likes it. Not to mention that the great thing about that is, like, I mean, most coffee you can, but the Keurig, the K-Cups, you can order them on Amazon, and they literally come in a day. I ordered, because the Starbucks Toasted Graham is my favorite right now from Starbucks. Oh my God. So here's my new drink, okay? Peter's Venti Iced Coffee with 1 Equal has been replaced by this. I put it in this cup, and I put, like, the other thing I want to know is, does anybody know, like, here's my plastic cups like this, but I want some, like, nice plastic cups like this. Like, these are okay, but, like, we need some new ones. These are, like, years old, and somebody told me that I need to take the price tag off the bottom. I can't. Like, I mean, I would have to spend, like, a half an hour, and I just don't even care, to be honest with you. I really don't. These are just kind of, like, our cups that we use for, like, you know, just this, and we only, like, for the hot box cups, we use water, but I want some nice ones, and, what would you call this? I don't even know what you would call this. A plastic tumbler? Like, I looked it up and it was like the throwaway kind that you can get on Amazon. But anyway, who cares? So, what was I gonna say? Oh, today came my 6 boxes of Toasted Graham Starbucks. And there's 10 K-Cups in each. You guys, I paid like nothing for it on Amazon Prime, and I either ordered it 2 days ago or yesterday. I think it was 2 days ago, and it came already. And I was like, this is crazy, because I would have spent so much more money on, I mean, listen, trust me, I already know that I have enough K-Cups. If you watch my video, I have like a ton of them. I have them all organized in the cabinet over our refrigerator now. But we're going through them like crazy. I mean, we're probably, I don't know, like we're even reusing them, you know? So like my new drink is, I get this plastic cup that I have, and then I put an Equal on the bottom of it, and then I take cream, although I had to switch over, and I'm now using, I'm out of a Starbucks cream. So the new cream that I have is, oh, I can't think. It's that famous like coffee cream. I want to tell you what it is because I don't love it. Hold on a second. Vanilla coffee. Is it Coffee Mate, maybe? It's just like the real generic one that everybody uses. Delight. It's this one. French Vanilla Delight. Well, you can't see it, but anyway, I don't love it. I just don't. Oh my god, here's my Natural Bliss. Oh, I love this Natural Bliss stuff. Do they have the coconut milk? Because I want the coffee. Did I throw that out already? Anyway, I don't even know where to order that from, that it can like, but I need some of that. And then, it's like talking about where you can like buy this stuff. Anyway, I don't love the, that Delight coffee maker, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but I really, really love the Starbucks Cinnamon Dolce. So what I do is I put like an equal in the bottom, and then I put like probably, I don't know, what did I say the other day? It's over an eighth of a cup. It's probably a little bit more than that of like coffee creamer. But it's not like a fourth of a cup. I don't know how much it is. It's not tons, but it doesn't matter anyway. And then I fill it up with ice, and then I push the ice button, and it does make a difference. I will tell you, if you have the Keurig Elite, the ice button makes a total difference. And then when it comes out, I like mix it up, and I add more ice to it, and it's perfect. And it's my new drink, and I love it. So, but that was one of my best buys of 2020. And the second Best Buy that I bought was, I mean, right now, like, I am loving my iPad. Like, I use it all the time. I'm carrying it around with me all the time. And the AirPods, too. Like, just listening to my audiobook during the day, or listening to music, or, like, because, you know, like, Alex will be on, like, meetings on the phone and whatever, or talking to friends. And, he has his in it a lot too, like when he's like talking and stuff or whatever, or if I'm like making videos, he'll be listening to music. So that's another thing that I think is just like, it has been invaluable right now. I'm so thankful that we have those already. But I'm also thankful that I didn't purchase the new ones, because we just don't need them. And God knows we probably won't be traveling anywhere in the near future. We don't even talk about EDC in our house, because I think my husband is still holding on to the fact that we're going to be going to Las Vegas in May. And I'm just like, I don't think that's going to be happening, but and if it is, I probably will not be going to that. I'm not chancing it. Have you guys had dreams about any of this kind of stuff? I had a dream tonight. And I told Alex, I said, I had a really scary dream, and I got like really angry in it. And it was, I had a dream that we, went over to like somebody's house, and there were all these people there, and it was only supposed to be like us and one other person. And I like walked in, and I was like, I'm not staying, I'm leaving. And they were all like laughing at me. And I was like, this is really serious. And I like took this chair and I threw it. And I looked at Alex and I said, I'm leaving. He's like, okay, I'm coming, like, let's go. And I was like, nobody's taking this seriously. And there's like all these people there. And I was like, they're not social distancing. And all these people were like walking in and out of this apartment. And I was like, nobody's taking this seriously. Nobody thinks this is real, blah, 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 whatever. And it was like this scary dream that I had. I mean, it wasn't scary, but it was just like, it was weird to me that I had a dream about that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I probably read something right before I went to bed about people not taking it seriously or something. I was just thinking, the only time I ever see my neighbors over here is like when they get up in the morning while I'm out here vlogging. Let's go to do some other, where am I at on time? Let's do some other comments, shouldn't we? Shall we? Someone said, Jennifer said, a good show for you to watch is The Stranger, and I'm going to try The Roommate and Pretty Little Stalker. I've never heard of Pretty Little Stalker on Netflix. I also watched Lost Girls and loved it. The Walking Dead has been a really good season. I'm so far, I don't even know. If anybody can tell me, okay, what season this is of The Walking Dead, then I could start it again. Here's the season, okay? It's the season when, the last season that I watched was when Negan captured all of them, and he had them all in that row, and he was like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and then he like shot one of them, and then the season ended, and then the next season starts, and you find out like who he killed. You know what I'm talking about? Or he hits them with that thing. I'm on the season where, like, and he makes a deal with Rick that, like, they have to bring him food. I've seen, like, the first 2 episodes of that season. Does anybody know what season that is? Please, if you could put it in the comment section for me, because I would love to start watching The Walking Dead and catch up with it again, because Tanya watches it, everybody that I know watches it, and I just stopped watching it after that I started watching that first season again, and I just couldn't get into it. So, do you guys know which one I'm talking about? I don't want to go and rewatch 9 seasons or something, but, it's the one where, like, the season before, it ends on a cliffhanger of you don't know who he kills. He, like, goes like that, and then it ends. So it's the next season. That's the one I want to know. Okay. Let's see more comments. Tracy sang the D-O-V-I-O-R-C-E song. Mira Moon said, thank you, good Peter. Your honesty, self-deprecation, and willingness to share your truth touched my heart. So proud of you. Keep your head up and know that you make a difference. Shine on, you sweet twinkle light. Much peace. Oh, thank you, Mira. Sydney said you should watch Good Girls and Dead to Me on Netflix, but it's so good. The Umbrella Academy said Tuesday. That's another show that I've been wanting to watch. Lauren said, I've been saying Ozark. I'm still saying Ozark. Ozark, 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 Ozark. It is suspenseful, and since the casino is closed, I'll bet you like $10 to $20 a pack of Charmin, what you want. Also, read through these comments, and by far everyone here is saying Ozark the most. Okay, when I finish with What's-Her-Face, Wentworth, which I can't wait to watch, and I will watch Ozark. The show about the people who died and come back. Do you mean The Missing? I don't think that's what it was called. Okay. Sophia's World said, I'm living for these fountain sodas right now. I look forward to them every night. Thanks for always posting. Oh, thank you so much. My stomach is like way rumbling. I did eat early tonight, though. The fact that I have eaten at home, like, can we just talk about all the changes? Like, the weirdness of it, okay? Like, I was thinking about this tonight. I was like, what's the last thing that I got carry out or brought home? Like, I don't even remember. But when I go to the grocery store, I do need to get some produce. Like, I need some fruit and I need some vegetables because everything that I'm eating is processed. And, I mean, that is not healthy whatsoever. Veronica said, Margaret Atwood made a sequel to Handmaid's Tale in the past year called The Testaments. I just finished reading it and loved it. Handmaid's Tale is my favorite book of all time. I love beautifully written dystopian novels. Anyone got any suggestions? Love you, Peter. You're on my gratitude list. Oh, thank you so much, Veronica. I actually just bought The Testaments a couple days ago, so I'm going to listen to it. But I want to kind of, like, space that out because I loved The Handmaid's Tale, so I'm trying to read some other stuff in between there. Oh, Veronica also said, you're my best friend during this quarantine. Thank you for being you. We need you. Oh, thank you so much. Tracy said, okay, I keep posting comments, but you really do inspire me. Oh, thank you. You really need to finish that book. I work with inmates who are recovering addicts. I help test to get their GED, and I miss them so much and hope they are studying. Of course, I cannot go into the jail. Having that educational goal is what kept their focus. You know, I have lots of friends right now that work in the legal system, that work for the Department of Corrections, but not directly, like probation officers, substance abuse counselors, and things like that. And they can't go into the jails either. And it's like they're really having a hard time with it, because they're like, you know, I'm like really worried about their men and women that, like, you know, they like have these connections with that are now like in there, and, you know, they're not having their, like, I wonder if, like, I'm sure meetings are probably not going into jails and institutions right now. I hadn't even thought about that. Ina said, yesterday we had an earthquake, 6.5 in Idaho, so we were a bit shook by it all. My daughter Ariel was scared to go to bed. Our pets were scared. Be safe, love you. Oh, that, I didn't even know that. Well, stay safe. Liz said, oh my God, please watch Ozark on HBO. The Outsider is very in the same vein as Stranger Things, also on HBO. Succession and McMillions are very good. On Netflix, The Devil Next Door is very good and very interesting, and Long Shot is a short true crime documentary that's crazy. I think that's about the guy that was at the baseball game, and they're like looking for him. I almost watched that, so I might watch that. Layla said The Handmaid's Tale is one of the greatest shows of all time. You will not be disappointed. Tiandra, what's up, Tiandra? Who's she talking to in here? She and Dane are talking about The Tall Grass. Ozark is my top 15 list of all-time favorite shows. Okay, I'm going to watch Ozark, everybody. Alex has already watched all this season. Stacy said Ozark is good. Maricela said, listening to tonight's vlog, you speak like a writer. You draw us in, and your narrative is hypnotic. Oh, you're so sweet. Jackie said Gabriel Fernandez is so sad and disturbing. I know there's part of me that doesn't really want to watch that right now. I don't know why. Oh, Tracy said, diet. All my friends along with myself said screw the diet right now. Also, tell me, where did you get the onion dip? And then Dane said, I would like to know. I've been craving it since he's been having it. And Jennifer said, no, I'm craving the pretzels. Okay, well, the pretzels you can get on Amazon. And what you do is you just put pretzel and peanut butter bites, and it's a big jar like this, and it's like $11 or something like that. And I'm telling you, it'll last you 2 weeks if you eat them like I do. If you don't eat them like I do and you eat them slower, it'll probably last you a month. The onion dips is just that Lay's onion dip. And the last time that I went to Meijer, I bought like 4 jars of it. And then I had stopped to fill up gas, and I went in, and I got some potato chips that same, like, day or whatever, around then. And I got, like, they had 4 jars of it, and I got, like, 4 more jars of it, and potato chips. And so, like, I don't know, I had, like, over the course of, like, a week, because I had gotten back from Phoenix, and I was like, well, I want to be able to have comfort food at home. I had bought, like, I mean, Alex even was like, why do you have so much of this onion dip in here? I still have 3 unopened bottle of things of it, and that's from, like, the last time I went was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. So I was like, I just kind of like bought as much as I could find, because I knew I was gonna want it. And now I'm just afraid that I'm gonna run out of chips. I also have hummus in there. I need to check and see how good that hummus is, because I haven't even opened it yet. But I have hummus, and I've been eating the hell out of the Baby Bell cheese, because I bought this huge bag of it when I was at Costco. I think next time I'm gonna buy like 2 bags of it. When we go to Costco, because we're gonna have to go sometime this week, I'm going and I'm gonna buy like everything that we possibly need for the next month. Like I'm not planning on going back. Like I'm gonna buy 2 things of Havarti cheese, 2 things of bread. The thing about the bread is though, I have to freeze one of them, I guess. Because I'm not going back out unless I absolutely have to. I mean, if I had to go to the grocery store like every 2 weeks, I think that would probably be okay. But I don't want to. Did you ever think like this would be our world? It's crazy. It's like, and it usually kind of comes over me late at night, like I'm sitting here talking. I'm like looking at my gas. I mean, I'm glad that I, oh, well, we have to take the dogs to the vet next week. So this, I was whatever about. I got this, I don't know if I talked about this the other day or not. Did I talk about this? We have to take him next Wednesday or Thursday. Because I called and scheduled the appointment. So I got a text from the vet about their boosters, and I was like, we literally just took them, right? And I took them so I wouldn't have to take them during this whole situation. And hello, just a reminder to call and schedule Boo and Tucker to get boosters of their leptospirosis vaccines, please. Okay, and then it gives their phone number. Okay, well, when we were there, they were telling us that, like, this was, like, we hadn't gotten these shots for them before. And, I guess it's, like, I don't really understand this vaccine a whole lot, but Tanya was like, yeah, everybody should have it, blah, 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 if you're in Indiana, because we're around, like, a lot of animals and swamp area, and we're, like, in a floodplain. And so where Boo and Tucker go, there's, like, a lot of, like, little animals back there, and it's apparently something that you can, like, get from other little animals or, like, from woodsy kinds of areas and, like, ponds and lakes, and then they can also bring it to people. So, like, when I was there, she was like, you know, I don't know why. She was like, but you've just got, like, the 5-panel before. Do you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, I don't know why we didn't do that before. So, the leptospirosis, I guess that's how you pronounce it. So, anyway, so we got it for them. So, I called them back, and I was like, talking to the lady there, and I was like, well, I didn't know that we were going to have to get boosters of them. And she was like, yeah, she was like, but you have until, like, such and such date. She was like, you have, like 10 days from, like, April 6th or 7th or something like that, I said. So we scheduled it for next Wednesday. And, but I didn't know that we hadn't already done that. Who called me and left a message? Oh, my sponsor did. Translated. You want to know what she translated and said? Anyway, I'm not going to tell you. It's a secret. It was nothing exciting. So that's next week. But I feel good that I got, like, everything taken care of and stuff like that. When I went to my office today and I was driving down the street, I saw people mulching their yards. And I was like, where are people getting mulch? Like, I guess that's, like, the thing to me, like, we're not leaving our house. Like, I mean, I had to have my office rent there, so, like, that was one thing, but, like, you know, and to go and get groceries and whatever, but, like, we're literally not leaving our house. Like, my neighbors are literally not leaving their house, you know? Like, I know I've talked to her off the lawn, like, nobody's leaving. Like, you don't see cars going up and down the street on our neighborhood. And so, when I got into the neighborhood and I saw, like, people had, like, bags of mulch in their driveway, I was like, are people delivering this? Like, I guess, I don't know. I just think that that's interesting. And I was like, well, I'd kind of like to get some plants for my front porch, but it's not a necessity. You know what I mean? Like, not at all. But it will be nice when we can put out our patio stuff in the back patio and start enjoying it out there. And I am gonna, so obviously we're not gonna have a whole lot of plants out there. I don't even know where you would get them, you know? I mean, unless if they have them at Costco or something, I might get like a couple plants while we were there just to spruce up the place and make it look kind of nice. But if they're not too expensive too. But I'm not gonna, you know, I don't know, God knows, you know, maybe in the next 2 months we'll be at a point where we can all go buy plants or something, who knows. I'm hopeful, I'm trying to stay hopeful, but I am gonna get online and I am gonna buy some, like, what do you call them, Christmas lights for the patio, the back patio. And then I'm gonna buy some of those candles for like the bugs and stuff and put them out there. Alex is texting me. He said, okay, babe, going to sleep. FYI, crack the window open a bit because our bedroom is hot. Night night. I have to say, like, you know, like, I was a little worried when this whole thing started. I was like, about, he's so sweet. Like, love you with all these kissy little faces. I was like, let's see how well we work together, you know, in 1,200 square feet and a full basement. But no, like, seriously, you know, like, I was a little bit like, okay, like, we're working together, our work styles are completely different. I'm very organized so we use, like, this huge dining room table. And, like, I'm very organized, where I have, like, notepad here, okay? Like, once I take a memory card out and I'm not using it to film, I put it in this little butter dish that I have over my side. I have all my pens. Like, everything is organized, right? Alex, not so much. Like, he organizes it when he's done. Like, he puts it all away and cleans it up. But, like, when he's working, it's like, this is over here, this is over here, this is over here. You know, it's like everything. And, but, like, we're, like, working together completely fine, and we take little breaks throughout the day, and we, like, talk when we're both, like, doing work and stuff like that, you know, and I'm not gonna say that there hasn't been any tension, because that would be total BS, but, like, the tension that we've had are over the smallest, stupidest things, and, just, like, I'm trying to think of something that we actually, like, the last couple days, we haven't, like, had any tension whatsoever. But the one good thing is that we haven't allowed it to, like, escalate whatsoever. Like, not whatsoever. Like, one of us will just look at the other one and be like, this is stupid, let's just let it go. And then the other one, what did I do the other day? Like, that pissed him off. Well, okay, so we, like, feed the dogs, and I, like, picked up their plates, but I put them in the sink. I didn't put them in the dishwasher, and he was like, is there a reason why you didn't rinse off the dishes and put them in the dishwasher? And I said, yeah, because the dishwasher was actually clean and I didn't want to unload the dishes yet. So we sat there and we unloaded the dishes together and whatever. But, like, and there's been a couple things that he has done, like, just, like, you know, leaving stuff out. But, like, I think it's such normal couple stuff. And now we're at a point where we're almost kind of laughing at it. You know what I mean? And I'm sharing that only because I want you guys to know that, like, if you are in a relationship right now and there isn't any tension, like, congratulations for that, okay? But I think that it's normal and natural to be spending it's normal and natural to have tension if you're spending 24 hours a day with your partner when you're not used to that. You know what I mean? Like, we all develop habits and whatever, and all of a sudden, like, those habits have changed and we're not used to it. So allow a little bit of tension, but that doesn't mean that you have to allow those tensions to get to a point of arguing, you know? And I don't know, like, the last couple days, I would say, like, we have really learned to kind of, like, groove together, like, where we're making coffee and stuff for each other. I mean, it's like, kind of like what I wanted my dream relationship to be like, you know, where I would wake up and my husband would be like, do you want breakfast? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think that would be the case, you know, or, you know, he's looking at me and being like, oh, maybe I should read this blank book that I've had sitting here forever. You know what I mean? Because he's wanted to read that Malcolm, whoever, blank book forever. And I'm like, oh, he's going to start reading. You know what I mean? It's funny. It's stuff like that, you know? It is hard not seeing my friends, though. At least we have phones and FaceTime and all that kind of stuff, you know? I mean, it's not like we're in the prairie times. At least we have all that. Should go back in here and look at a... A bunch of my friends from high school, I was gonna look at the weather, wanted to get together on Friday night and have like a cocktail hour. So I might do that on Friday night with them. Okay, tomorrow's supposed to be 58. Oh, great. Friday, 64. God, I can't believe it's the end of the week already. Saturday, 62. Sunday, 58. 66. 70. 67. And it's going to be in the upper 50s. Well, mid to upper 50s all next week. Melissa was saying that. So Melissa and Jason literally live like one street up from us. And they were saying that we should do a car lunch date on Sunday with like the 3 couples. And then she like sent a picture. And like they could have theirs open. And then we could like back into the cul-de-sac and be like 20 feet away from each other. But we could sit there in the trunk and we could like talk and eat. I guess a lot of people are doing this. Somebody posted this on Facebook. It says, when you're slowly losing your sanity, you find a time to ditch all the kids so you can meet in an empty parking lot with your friends. We met at 7 a.m., drank coffee, ate breakfast, and chatted while maintaining social distancing and the safety of our trunks. It was so needed and so wonderful. I've never heard of that person before, but apparently people are doing that. Oh shoot, I started just like spinning up through these comments. Sue said, we watch you every single day because you are so funny and brighten our days and lives. Please don't stop, you are so beyond a blessing. Oh, thank you so much. Nora said, Ozark is so good and suspenseful. Jealous you get to watch it for the first time. Really enjoyed this vlog tonight about recovery. I've been needing to switch up my program, and this gave me a lot of inspiration. Thanks, Peter. Love you. Love you, too. Place Beyond the Pines is the best. Carrie said, I love Ozark. Oh, I just disliked that. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's see. Omari, I've never heard of that show. God, everybody's literally saying Ozark. Sue said, you don't need to lose 1 single pound. You are perfect as you are. You are so sweet. You are so... Only a mother could be so kind. My mother would be like, if my mother, true story, if we were here, she'd say, oh, that's real sweet of Sue, but sweetie, you might want to lose maybe 30. Maybe 30. 30 would be good. That's what my mother would say if she was sitting here. And she'd say, well, we could maybe push that to 50 if you... But my mother was never about it in a superficial level. She was always just worried about my health. Like she would always just say things about my health. Like she was always just concerned about my health. My stomach is literally like gargling. That's Funny Mom said, I feel with nice weather more people would want to go out. I think at least if it's rainy, cold day, then we are less likely to want to go out. At least, that's true. Sean said, Peter, you should watch Lock and Key and The Witcher on Netflix. Okay, girl, you obviously like the fantasy shows. I don't love the fantasy shows. I have a hard time with all of that. Both are so good. I watched the entirety of each season in a day. I was glued to the screen. I hope that you and Alex stay safe and healthy. Love you. Love you too. Okay, so Christine's telling me to watch possibly Love is Blind. I don't really know if I want to watch it. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. Oh my God, my stomach. Do you guys hear this? Okay, Daniel said, please watch the OA. It's my favorite show. It's about near-death experiences. Here's the synopsis. Prairie Johnson is a young woman who returns home after a 7-year disappearance. Her sudden return is not the only miraculous occurrence. Everyone is shocked to learn that Prairie is no longer blind. While the FBI and her parents are anxious to discover Prairie's disappearance, she won't talk about what happened during the time that she was missing. How many seasons are we talking, Daniel? Let's go in here and see. Because I have wanted to watch this for a long time, and I've heard it was really, really good. But did they cancel it? That's my other question. Okay, part 1. We have part 1 and part 2. Is the OA canceled? Is the OA... I'm Googling it right now. There's no 3rd season. Why would I want to watch it? I'll watch it. But then I won't be able to find out what really happens or anything, right? Do you know it's an old show that I don't know if anybody has watched, but it's called Dead Like Me, and I love that show so much. I'll tell you where it's at if you can find it. I don't think it's on Netflix, but it probably would be on the Prime. I love that show so much. Oh my God, my stomach. What is this? Blow the Man Down on original. Welcome to Easter Cove, a salty fishing village on the far reaches of Maine's rocky coast. Grieving the loss of their mother and facing an uncertain future, Mary Beth and Priscilla Connolly cover up a gruesome run-in with a dangerous man. To conceal their crime, the sisters must go deeper into Easter Cove's underbelly and uncover the town matriarch's darkest secrets. Why does that look so good? Put it on my watch list. Okay, what was I looking at for? Oh. Dead Like Me. What was that? What is this show? Pandemic. Season 1. That's an old show. Dead Like Me. I loved that show so much. I'll probably watch that over again, but I'm always like, why watch it over again if you've already... Oh, it is. It's on the Prime. You can watch it. Oh my God. They have season 1 and season 2. And then they have the movie that wraps it up. But you have to rent the movie for $2.99. But it's totally worth it. Oh no, they have it for free on here. Oh no, they don't. You have to rent it. I guess you don't. You guys should totally watch Dead Like Me. It's so good. I loved that. You know what I always keep on wanting to look for is, there was this made-for-TV movie, Playing for Time. Did you guys ever hear this? Oh my God, is this it? 1980. Oh my God, it's on here. I cannot believe it. Oh my God, my mother and I watched this movie. Oh my God, I cannot believe it is on here. My mother would die if she was alive right now. This is such a great movie, and they have it on the Prime. Oh my God, I'm gonna watch this. I may have to watch this tonight. Vanessa Redgrave stars in this Golden Globe nominated film. Female prisoners in the Nazi concentration camp at Auschwitz are spared from death in return for performing music for their captors. It is so good. Oh my God, I cannot believe that it is on here. And Jane Alexander is in here. And I started thinking about this the other day because I watched that show about the which somebody corrected me and said, it's not nuclear, it's nuclear. Yes, I know that, but I just, I don't talk right sometimes. Anyway, but Jane Alexander was in that. And I was like, what is Jane Alexander also in? And she was in this, and it is so good, you guys. Oh my God, I cannot believe it's on here. Oh my God, I should start looking up all of my favorite movies on here. All my favorite made-for-TV movies. I know my first name is Steven. Without a Trace. This video is unavailable. I love that though. When the Bow Breaks? What's that? How do I know that movie? Los Angeles. Oh. That was that. He wrote a book. Or that's like a series in a book that I got. Oh, the Adam. What's that Adam movie? Well, they don't have that one. I know my first name is Steven. Her Last Chance with Kelly Martin. Oh my God, I love that movie so much. Her Last Chance. They're not really into the Lifetime movies over here, are they? What's the movie that Melissa and I love so much? Death of a Cheerleader. It stopped. Death of a Cheerleader. There it is. Oh my God, I cannot wait to tell Melissa that that is on the Prime. She's gonna die. She already owns it. She's a signed copy of she's a signed copy by Tori Spelling. So Melissa met Tori, like they had like this business thing that they did together. And so she got to meet Tori Spelling. It was like a small meeting. It was like 5 people, right? And so when it was done, like, and they got along really well, and like we're chatting and talking and stuff. Melissa's like obsessed with Tori Spelling. She's also obsessed with the movie Death of a Cheerleader. Why are you obsessed with me? Did you ever see the movie? It's so good. Okay, but anyway, the sequel or the remake that they did about the vampires was horrible. But anyway, that was like a year or 2 ago. So Melissa, so like at the end of their meeting, she was like, can I ask you something really embarrassing? And she was like, what? And Tori Spelling was like, what? And she was like, would you sign my copy of Death of a Cheerleader? And she's like, you don't seriously have a copy, do you? And Melissa's like, oh my God, yes, I love you so much. If you guys know Melissa from my vlogs, you know. So she like whipped it out, and they like were laughing, and like Jason took this video of them and stuff. It's real cute. And Tori Spelling loved that Melissa had a copy of it. She like absolutely died. She loved it. So that was her little strike with fame. And yeah. What are my other favorite made-for-TV movies? God, I don't remember. What are the best made-for-TV movies ever? You know what? I should totally Google that. Best made-for-TV movies ever. Well, you know, it's gonna be like, The Thornbirds, Roots. Those will be some of them. Let's see. Brian's Song about Brian Piccolo. Okay, the best made-for-TV movies. Brian's Song, The Day After. Why do I know what that is? Oh, that's another one about nuclear war. I've seen that. Why do I remember that? Hold on a second, I pulled it up. The Day After. Who's in it? Let's see if that's on the Prime. Because if that's on the Prime, I might have to watch that. The Day After. Oh no, it's not that movie. It's something weird. I don't know what it is. They pulled up Testament, though. It's like some movie that looks like that Silent Hill or something. But I will tell you, Hereditary is on. If you've not seen Hereditary, that is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. If not the scariest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Besides Jaws. What is, The Day After Tomorrow? Okay, you want to hear something so funny? It just pulled up, The Left Behind, the movie. I might watch that. Do you hear something funny about this? Yes, I know that the books are hyper-religious. I don't care. Let me tell you, I was just talking about this to a friend of mine the other day when I was the last time I went to Half Price Books. Do you remember I was vlogging about that? And I ran into a friend of mine in recovery. And we were like, she was like, we were talking about like series, because she's like really likes to read series. And she was like, yeah, she was like, you know, people always recommend, and she's kind of like, I would say religious, but not hyper-religious. And she's like, people always recommend to me those Left Behind books. And she was like, but I don't know. They look like really religious, you know, whatever. And I said, And she was like, have you read them? And I go, oh yeah, I read all 10 of them. She was like, there's 10. I think there's 10 or 11. And she was like, you read all of them? I said, oh, I read every single last one of them. I said, they are so good. I said, but this is what they do. They pull you in. And I said, because what it's about, do you guys know what it's about? It's literally about the apocalypse. So when you start it, I think her dad is like a pilot or something. It's about this guy and his daughter in like Chicago. And he's trying to get to her and she's like at home. It's like all these people that are like, so anyway, their families just like literally disappear overnight. And planes are falling from the air, everything. It's just, it's crazy. So anyway, the first book is about like them. It just is like this adventure story, right? But with each book, it gets a little bit more religious, to the point where like, I would say in the first book, I would say like 20% of the book is religious, and by the third book, 70% of the book is religious. But you want to keep on reading it because of, I mean, there's like actual scripture in it. And by the third book, like, you're just so hooked, you want to keep on reading the series, because it's basically about this guy that's supposed to take over the world. And, yeah, I might have to watch that. I've never watched that before. Oh, and the Celestine Prophecy. I haven't watched that movie either, and I wanted to watch that. Is it on here? You know, all my movies are on here. I'm going to be on the Prime. I kind of feel like maybe I have seen that movie, and I thought it was really bad, though. I feel like that with what was the movie I just talked about? Left Behind series, too. Okay, let's see what else. The Day After. You Don't Know Jack. I don't know that movie. If These Walls Could Talk. Oh, that was a really big deal. I remember that. And I think that was the opening scene with the two older women. Who is it? Does it say on here? And they were a lesbian couple, and one of them dies, and then the family comes in and tells them they have to get everything out. Or was that These Walls Could Talk too? Because there was two of them. Oh yeah. Gia with Angelina Jolie. That movie was so fantastical. Fantastic. I don't know that I necessarily consider these made-for-TV movies. I'm like thinking about like Trilogy of Terror. Why is that even on here? I don't know that I would even consider that like made-for-TV movie. Like Gia, I guess it was. It was pretty provocative for the day. You want to talk about a movie about drug addiction? Like, that's a great movie to watch for addiction issues. Duel. Is that with Steve McQueen? My dad loved that movie. What is this? No, that's not the movie I'm thinking of. Okay, that wasn't, like, that didn't tell me. Those, I don't think, were the best movies. 15 best TV movies of all time. This one has Trilogy of Terror in it, too. I can't believe it. This is crazy. What's your favorite Lifetime movie? I'm going to put that in here. Best Lifetime movies of all time. Let me tell me what your favorite made-for-TV movie ever was. Oprah put, this is on her magazine, the 12 of the best Lifetime movies to record on your DVR. This came out, last August. Okay. Well, that means that they're coming out last year, though. That's not necessarily what I'm talking about. 15 best Lifetime movies. This is from the Bustle. 15 best Lifetime movies of all time, from Speak to Flowers in the Attic. Speak was a great book. I never read it, though. I mean, I never watched the movie. Oh, it has what's-her-face in it? Kristen Stewart. Maybe I'll have to watch it. It's from 2004. I love that book. It's really a short book. Speak is number 1. Number 2 is Georgia O'Keeffe. Number 3, 15 and Pregnant. I think I saw that one. That's 1998. Number 4 is 5. 5 short films. No thanks. Marry Me. Call Me Crazy, a 5 film. I've never heard of these. Lizzie Borden Took an Axe. Christina Ricci. Okay, so we watched that. 2014. We watched that at Melissa's house. Number 8, The Memory Keeper's Daughter. That was a book.
Forward, but busy. Oh. Good word, held her.
Speaking of book. Drew Peterson, Untouchable. Didn't watch that. But I followed that whole case on Nancy Grace. The Pregnancy Pact, 2010. Didn't watch that. Flowers in the Attic, number 11. We watched that at Melissa's. Whitney, 2015. I watched a documentary, but I don't think it's the same one. Harry and Meghan Becoming a Royal. I definitely didn't watch that. The College Admission Scandal, 2019. I didn't watch that. Mother May I Sleep with Danger with Tori Spelling. Oh my God. Lifetime's 2016 remake of the 1996 classic starring James Franco and Tori Spelling, who also starred in the original film, is truly something that needs to be seen to be believed. Okay, first of all, the remake of the cheerleader, Death of a Cheerleader. Okay, it wasn't a remake of Death of a Cheerleader. It was the remake of Mother May I Sleep with Danger, and it is so bad. It is so bad. What did they say? The original film starred Spelling as Laurel, a young college student who falls in love with a bad boy with a violent streak. The 2016 remake, bad boy isn't just bad, he's a vampire. Now that you know the best Lifetime movies of all time, there's really only one thing to do next. Marathon baby worn tissues are required. That movie was so bad. I cannot. That makes me so mad. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh, they did do a remake of Death of a Cheerleader. 2019 film. A shy high school outsider aspires to be beautiful, popular, and perfect. She tries to become friends with the rich and pretty leader of the school's most prestigious clique, but when she is rejected, it fuels a jealous rage that leads to murder. The movie is unbelievable. Well, did they have Tori Spelling in it, though? They didn't have her come and make even a... Death of a Cheerleader is a television film that aired on Lifetime on February 2nd, 2019, starring Aubrey Peoples, Morgan Taylor Campbell, Sarah Dugdale, and Kelly Martin was in it. Oh my God. I think she played the mom. I feel like we did watch that at Melissa's house. Because Kelly played the killer in the original movie. Anyway. Alright, you guys, listen. Enough of all this madness. Tomorrow I will come back and I will tell more stories because I know that people enjoy that more anyway. Where's my lip balm? Why did I put it away? What am I even thinking? Anyway, I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. And, obviously, be kind to one another during this time. And I don't know why I'm putting my lip gloss on at the end of the night, but... And I bid you good night. Good night. Are you guys Grateful Dead fans? I love the Grateful Dead. And I'm going to bid you a good night, and I hope you guys are having, well, if you made it this far in the video, please put a blue heart in the comment section below. Please make sure that you're still subscribed to this channel. It really means a lot to me. And give this video a big thumbs up. It does matter if you give this video a thumbs up and comment in the comment section below. I would really appreciate it. And what else? Yeah, and I hope you guys had an amazing day today. And I hope you have an amazing, well, I guess you'll be watching this, won't you, at the end. I hope you're having an amazing, what is tomorrow, Thursday? Thursday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, don't have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun today. Do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it. Start a new Netflix series. A lot of suggestions tonight. Do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it tomorrow, a week from now, or 60 years from now, or even just next year, you know. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you do your daily affirmations. Do as many or as little as you want, but just do one really great one every single day that you can look in the mirror and that you can believe. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, today, you deserve love. We all deserve to be loved. And I think that's a really important positive affirmation. So make sure that you, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. And, you know, just call them up, text them, you know, send a little message on Facebook, whatever, something, and let them know how much they mean to you and that you're thinking of them during this time. And also practice random acts of kindness, but most importantly, don't tell anybody. Just do it because it's the right thing to do, and it's a good way to pass on compassion and kindness and love. And I love you guys, and thanks for watching. And I will, if you have any specific stories of my life that you'd like to hear more about, or things that I've kind of like talked about, put it in the comment section below. It's like, that's how I kind of got the idea to talk more about my like OCD that night. So if there are things that I've talked about or mentioned that you guys would like to hear more about, please put it in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll expand on those things, and it'll give me some things to talk about while I'm, you know, not really doing a whole lot, but, you know, sitting in the driveway, having fountain pops. And thank you guys for keeping me sane. I appreciate it. And I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Just thought I would give you one more surprise I love you. So I love you. Good night. Bye. Love ya.